Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Yeah. Keep going. Yeah. Keep going. If you wanna go get it, keep going. If you wanna go get it, keep going.
What's up? Welcome to the Gain and Maintain podcast. Today I'm here with
E-Dub.
Tell everybody a little bit about yourself.
Yes, sir. Like I said, I go by the name E-Dub from East Charlotte. I'm a musical artist. I make a mixture between R&B, rap, a little bit of everything. Been doing it for a little over 8 years now. So, yeah, man. If you haven't already, go check me out. And I appreciate you having me, bro.
Sure. Today, we're going to talk about the transition. So, talk a little bit about transition in your life right now and what it look like.
Man, I feel like, I don't know why, right now, I just feel like I'm in a season of transition. I put out a project earlier this year called All in My Head. Mm-hmm. And, I put a lot into that project, and now I'm just kind of in a season of transitioning to figure out what the next move is. I feel like transition obviously it's not just limited to music and my artistry, just life in general, it could be a season of transition. So that's just kind of where I'm at right now. Kind of leaning into that, and we'll see what comes out of it.
Gotcha. So I heard you say about the project. Just talk to you a little bit about the inspiration behind that project as well.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I knew I wanted to put an EP out, and I had actually started a song, and I titled it All in My Head when I had made it. But I didn't finish the song, so I had it just kind of sitting for a while, and I was working on other music. And then as I was putting the project together, I came back on that song. Mm-hmm. And one, because it was already titled All in My Head, I felt like for the rest of the music that I had on the project, mm-hmm. that felt like the perfect name for me. Gotcha. So I kind of pulled the name for the whole project from that song, but then I finished that song as well.
Gotcha.
And it's mainly R&B. There's a little rap on there as well, but it just kind of talks about kind of what the title is, just like all the things that are happening in my head. I feel like I can be an overthinker at times, so it sometimes can be just a lot going on in my head, and sometimes you really just all in your head. It could really just be you.
Gotcha.
So that's kind of where it came from.
Gotcha. That's what's up, man. I'm thinking about something I had. I got a project that's called What's on Your Mind.
Yep.
And it's kind of the same as talking about the stuff that's in my head. It's a little EP.
Yep.
About 5 songs, but that's cool, bro. Just that, even just how you thought about that and kind of put that in perspective, that was good, though.
Sure.
So I'm gonna talk about like growing up, though. What's some things that shaped you and got you into music?
Well, growing up, I never really was thinking about doing music, but I had been surrounded by it my whole life. My dad is a singer. He has his own band. Okay. And has been performing.
It's in the blood.
Yeah.
It's in the blood.
And even, like my aunts, uncles, just that whole side of the family is all like musically inclined. They grew up in the church, so like not just singing, but trumpet, trombone, just like all type of different instruments. So I've been around it, but I just kind of gravitated towards basketball. That was my upbringing. That was what I was focused on. So it wasn't until I got to college where I actually experimented with making music. Made my first song when I was home for the summer from after my freshman year, and then really from that point on, just kind of kept it rolling.
I feel it.
So that's kind of how that happened.
What's up, man? We talk about mental health in this podcast, but how's your mental health right now?
Mental health is good right now. Like I said, I feel like, I'm in a season of transition, so it can be, I guess challenging at times, like where you remind yourself, like, it's okay to just be where your feet are and just kind of be in this season versus, wanting to be doing all the things all the time. So I would say, just kind of being intentional about reminding myself of that. But other than that, it's pretty good right now.
Yeah, I can definitely agree with that. I think for me, there's some things that like you said, as an artist, like you got these big, you want to make these projects and you think about the finances of it, like how you gonna pay for all this stuff. So it's like you definitely have to remind yourself, like, stay grounded, because I know how that can be as well. Even with like podcasting and stuff like this, like you got a bigger vision, but you just haven't got there. So you just got to make sure you stay grounded.
Exactly.
I want to talk about fitness and music. So first start off with fitness. So how do you think fitness and mental health coincide?
Well, I mean, I think everybody has their avenues and whether it's hobbies or whatever that they enjoy that help contribute to their mental health. And I think fitness for a lot of people can be something that, helps with their mental health, where it's allowing them to just be with themselves, feel like you're working on yourself in a different way. So I think there's a lot of connections, between fitness and mental health. And then, like even with myself, I use music as a, avenue for mental health, but I also use fitness as another opportunity where it's like I get to be around people, like-minded people who enjoy, working on their bodies, working on themselves, bettering themselves, and it puts me in a good kind of community space to share some of those experiences as well.
So what's up, bro? So my next question be like, what keeps you going? Even with the music, fitness you just talked about, when you hit those rough patches like you talking about now, when you transitioning, what keeps you going? What keeps you progressing and wanting to keep continuing to put out music, keep doing music, keep doing fitness? What keep you going, man?
It's a good question. I think, man, there's a lot of things I can point to. I do think kind of like my community and circle of friends and family around me, they help me with that kind of, just like remind me or encourage me, support me, whatever that may look like, they're there to kind of provide it. And that's something that, I appreciate. And I think that a lot of us need that, just community and people around us.
Sure.
So that's important to have. I think also kind of how I spoke about just like taking time to yourself to like remind yourself, like I just had to do this earlier where it's like, I had mentioned in my job that I work at, a lot of the like small talk conversation that comes up, especially during summer, is like people asking you, what plans, what big, you got any big travel plans, you got any things going on? And like, I was finding myself hesitant to say like, no, I don't right now. I'm just kind of chilling or hanging out. Right. But it was like, I had to remind myself like, it's okay to be in that season where it's like, no, I don't really have much going on. I'm just kind of figuring it out. I'm in that season of transition. I'm just kind of being where my feet are. So I think, also taking that time to just remind yourself like you don't always have to be 100% all the time. There can be seasons of where you're at 20% or 50% or, whatever the case may be. So I think between having that like support system and community, but then also taking time to remind yourself like it's okay to be where your feet are, that those are at least good starting points. Right. And then everybody's mental health journey is different, whether that may look like, a therapist, if that's something they're comfortable with, or even just having a conversation with somebody, and asking them questions about their experiences, etc. However that may look, it can look different for different people.
Got you. So that would be my next question though. Have you ever tried therapy before?
I have. I've actually, I have a therapist now. That's what's up. I've been going kind of since the start of 2026, which I've never done it before.
That's what's up
for me.
Yeah. That's good, man.
I had been pump faking for a while. I went on, Psychology Today and was looking at different therapists. Yeah. But then when it got time to actually book an appointment, I never would do it. So I don't know what kind of made me get over that hump. But I've enjoyed it so far, and I think it's really beneficial, man.
Yeah, that's what's up. I like that, man. For me, I think I've been in it maybe two years now. Yeah. But it's been a very positive and humbling experience at the same time, but helpful for sure, because you get to see life from a different side, see it from a perspective that you didn't see it from before, and I think that's even better.
Yeah, like somebody doesn't know you, doesn't know. So like a lot of those conversations that I do have is either with family or with friends, and I've had the same friend group for my whole life, so it's like they have some built-in bias because we know each other, we like brothers, so it's like, it's good to get, like you said, like that different perspective. For sure.
That's good. My next question is, what's been the best part of your year so far?
That's a good question. I would say that project I put out, honestly. Okay. And I put the project out, but I put a lot into it and pushing it beyond. Like I put the project out in February. Held my own like tiny desk concert at Archive CLT.
Shout out to Archive.
That was cool. Yeah, shout out to Archive. Shout out to Sharice.
Yeah.
That was cool. That was but that was dope. Like I was proud of that.
Yeah.
I thought that was like my first time really performing live with a band and everything. So it was cool. That was a milestone for me.
Yeah.
And then even kind of beyond that, I went to London for my birthday in April.
Yeah, that's dope.
And
bro.
I did a show.
That's dope.
Performing that project out in London.
Cool,
you know,
bro.
so it was like I didn't expect, going to the end of the year to do that, but that was something that, is definitely something I'm proud of and I thought was pretty cool. So I would say, everything that kind of came with that, me putting that project out and the work I put into it, has been the highlight thus far.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Back to the live performing. How do you feel when you perform? Like you ever get nervous? You ever?
For sure.
How you deal with it?
For sure. I definitely get nervous. It's kind of like we were talking off camera, like we play basketball our whole lives. Right. Like I used to always get nervous right before the game, like right before we waiting for the ref to throw the jump ball up, but just like right before it starts. But then once it starts, I'm good to go. Yeah. It's kind of like performing is like the same thing. It's like if I'm waiting to get up on the stage or I can see the crowd, like that's when those nerves and things will start to build up. But then once I either just start to speak or start to perform, you just build that confidence as you go. So it's something I'm still getting better at, still learning at. Like I mentioned, like I just performed with the live band for the first time, and that's totally different than just performing with backtrack. So it's like just learning all the different things and just kind of like basketball, like you just get those reps up, get practicing, like you just continuously get better. So
for sure, man. I got to tell a story about time I performed at UNC Charlotte. I missed the word. Like, it's your music, but like, you can get it caught up in it, you miss a word. And I'm overthinking it, like, oh man, you can't fix it, you gotta keep going. But at the same time, somebody told me after the fact, like, the crowd don't know. Yeah, like they don't even know. Like they just listening to the music. They don't know that you missed a word or not for real. Yep. So you just kind of gotta keep performing and keep moving. And that kind of helped me. So like if I do mess up now, I keep going, bro.
Yeah. Yep. That's the same. Like I mentioned, my dad he's a singer and he's been doing his whole life. And like that's something that he kind of told me early on. Is like you gotta understand, like the crowd don't hear what you hear.
Right.
Exactly. Like you could be up there, you might have slipped up or slurred on a word or whatever the case may be, but the crowd not hearing that, especially if you confident and you don't even show
exactly.
it. Like they don't know.
And that was the thing I was showing it. Like I'm like, all right, I done messed up. So it's like, you hesitate, like, nah, bro, just keep going. Like, now say the next word, but you need to say that more confident. So yeah, for sure, bro, that's good. That's good.
For sure. I done had plenty of slip ups on the stage, and it's just like, even at the live show. I mean, I definitely had. I feel like after every performance, I'm always like, damn, I could have done this better. I could have did this better. But that's just part of the game. Yeah.
How you translate? I heard you say basketball, but how do you translate? The stuff you learn from basketball into music. That mindset. How do you translate that?
Yeah, I think. I think your skill and ability on the basketball court is like a direct representation of the work that you put in behind the scenes. And I feel like, I take that mindset into music the same way, where it's like, it doesn't necessarily have to mean performing, but like, if you listen to my music from 2018 versus now, I would say personally, like, I feel like I'm much more seasoned, much more comfortable and confident in my sound and all those things. And I feel like that's a direct representation of me just kind of staying in the studio. Yeah. Even if I feel like, I go in there and I don't make the best song, it's like, that's fine. At least I was in there getting better, understanding how to write better or how to, perform better on the mic and all those things. So I think it's similar where it's like, if you in basketball aren't the best free throw shooter, right? You need to get in the gym and put the free throws up, And so it's like the same thing with music, where it's like, if I know I'm not as confident or I don't, I'm not 100% on memorizing the words of these songs, I need to be in my living room practicing like like it's 50,000 fans in front of me, and I need to be,
crazy,
performing. It's like it's like reps, It's reps.
It's the same thing, bro. Yeah. I did the same thing, bro.
Yep.
All right, man. So I know earlier we talked about fitness and mental health. Yep. Today we're gonna get some work in, man. You ready?
Let's do it, man. Let's get it, bro. Get it in.
Big welcome back to Ken.
What's up, man?
Athletics.
Yes, sir.
Tell everybody about yourself.
All right, man. My name is Ken. It's been a while. Ascend Athletics. You can follow me on social media. But yeah, man, just here, do a little workout with the guys. Try to keep it moving, get the blood flowing, and stay active.
What we got today?
Today we got upper body. We're gonna do some shoulders. We're gonna warm up first, and then we're gonna go from there.
Okay.
So E-Dub, right?
Yes, sir.
Man, yeah, man, great podcast. So we're gonna start here, fellas, and we're just gonna do some arm circles. Forward, 10 forward, and then we're gonna go 10 backwards after that. Man, so you doing music?
Doing music
Man.
for over 8 years now.
That's what's up.
Been at it for a while.
And we're gonna go here. So Michael Phelps at 10. Yeah, man, y'all both went to HBCUs. We was just talking, man. Homecomings around the corner. Big things popping. You went to A&T.
Went to A&T.
We went to the wrong. Bad decisions. It's gonna be the 100, right? We're gonna hit the floor right here.
100
Boom.
anniversary.
We got push-ups. We got 10. All right. So we're just going down, back up. Good. And after we get our 10, y'all, we're gonna do some shoulder taps. We're gonna do 10 shoulder taps. We're just going here. Warming it up. 3. Good. 4. 5. Man, y'all some pros. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Then we're gonna do plank reaches. We're gonna do 5 and 5, just reaching out. Right arm, and then left. Warming it up. 2. 3. 4. 5. Then we're going downward dog, working our shoulders, going up, and then coming back down. Here, got 10. 2. 3. 4. Good. 5. 6. 7. 8. 2 more. 9. Last one. And 10. Just a little warm. How y'all feeling, man?
That was the warm up.
Yeah. Every day you wanted that work, man. All right.
So everything.
So we got front shoulder raises, front to lateral shoulder raises. So pick your poison. We got some dumbbells here. We're gonna go 10. So this is front here to your shoulder, and then like a T. That's 1. We'll go to 10. Then we got a TRX row. Y'all ever used these before, man?
I had shoulder surgery, so yeah, I used them when
Man. It's like some good therapy stuff. So we're just gonna be on our heels here, going to 10, raising it up. Hey, you requested shoulders. We got 10 there.
We supersetting it, or we
Yeah, we're gonna go just straight through.
Okay.
So we can go behind each other.
Okay.
So just a little demo. And then we're gonna go like a little scapular raise here, coming up.
Got you.
We just go behind each other. 10 there. And then shoulder press. We hit the bench here, do some shoulder press, and then we'll just go in a little rotation.
Okay.
All right, cool. All ready to rock and roll?
Yeah. I start here with the.
All right, cool. So yeah, man, I'll start here with the front raises. And then if you want to go behind me, that'll work. Or if you want to do, let's do shoulder press. I'll show you how the shoulder press look.
Yeah.
Boom. Get a little rotation. So your shoulder press here. Boom, looking up, pressing it up, coming back down. You got 10.
All right, let's get it started, man.
Oh yeah, man.
So what's y'all thoughts on the LeBron thing?
Man.
LeBron. Philly.
Go James, right?
I'm rocking with Brian.
Oh yeah. Count your own reps, y'all. Don't cheat yourself. I don't know, man. Go James, I seen like a picture with 5 different things with LeBron. And then the last one is like him with Philly and with all this gray hair on his beard. I seen one guy showed me a picture with him in a wheelchair. I'm like, man, let's see what we got.
What's some of your favorite lifts, E?
Man, even though it's love-hate, I do like squats because I feel like
Do it.
I feel like I got bad hips, so it helps with my hip mobility and just kind of, I don't know, just staying young in the legs.
Gotcha.
What about you?
Chest and arms, they kind of go hand in hand. Man.
Yeah.
I ain't too big on the squats. One of the last songs I got out, man, it talks about me not liking to do leg day.
Oh yeah, you do music too, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Jack of all trades. How was like the HBCU experience, man? We was kind of talk about that earlier, man. I didn't go to HBCU, but how was that experience, man? I know you played sports, and so it's like, man, how was that going back to homecoming and all that good stuff?
It was good. It's good.
We'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. It'll get you in no trouble.
Nah, it was good. I mean, I think even from my perspective, like I think I would be a different person if I didn't go to A&T.
Yeah, man.
I don't know, the culture, just being around similar-minded folk that look like you,
Yeah, for sure.
all kind of growing to the same goals and stuff.
Yeah.
It's kind of helpful on a day-to-day, you know.
It's crazy, man, because, you know, we was talking earlier, like, you know, A&T had J.R. Smith, man, and that's like big, man, to see somebody like that walking around campus.
Yeah.
It's like, okay. Homecoming time, everybody come back, get the experience. Man. Pretty dope.
It's a cool experience, man. I enjoy it a lot. Get to see people, get to see old friends, man.
Yeah.
Y'all like pre-workout?
This probably gonna sound bad, but I drink like Celsius or Alani before I go to the gym, which I guess is similar, but I haven't really done pre-workout like powder before.
Gotcha.
How about you?
No, I'm not a big. I do some like tea. I got some energy tea.
Yeah.
Black tea. I'll do that with caffeine in it, but I don't think I'll work too well with pre-workout for real.
So, man, like for me, man, so many supplements out there, but
Yeah.
I'm big on like BCAAs. This is our last set right here, fellas.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm big on BCAAs, and I think that I know a lot of people do creatine. So yeah, I'm big on BCAAs, but not so much on pre-workout. That sleep, man, and diet, making sure you get that sleep in, so you good. I mean, we had that conversation earlier when you was in college playing ball and had to wake up 5:30 and working out, man. So yeah, that's the most important thing, man. Sleep, eat, and getting that water in there.
What about diet? How y'all feel about diet, man?
It's imperative, man, especially when you get older. Gotta eat right, man. End of the day.
Yeah.
It's crazy, like we talked about like the connection between fitness and music, but like even just like working on your cardio, your wind.
Oh, yeah,
when
for
you're
sure.
performing, because you don't realize how quick,
tired you
like
can get.
especially if you're outside, it just depends where you're performing at. Like those things all come into effect.
One artist I definitely look at that does that really well, the baby.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah, like breath control, like you know.
Like, bro, you ain't tired?
I've seen like I want to say I've seen like a video like Beyonce on like the treadmill, but also singing her songs while she was doing it, just as a way to work on her breath control and when she's performing. So
That's it. I'm tired, man.
that was a good.
Good work. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I really like what you said about transition, though, man. That was dope, man. And how you was talking about transition and how you sought therapy, man. A lot of people don't do that.
Yeah.
So I think that's big. So
No, for
I
sure.
definitely want to pinpoint that out. That was dope.
Appreciate it. Yes, sir.
All right. All right, so this part of the episode gonna be rapid fire questions. I'm gonna ask you a few questions. I actually want you to elaborate today. Some good questions as far as music and to an artist.
Yep.
So we're gonna get started. When did you realize music wasn't just a hobby for you?
I started music like I mentioned at A&T. I went to A&T, and I started in 2018. I would say even though I was consistent throughout my 4 years at A&T making music, I would say once I graduated, got a job, and started making my own money and kind of responsible for myself, I really made a choice to like take it seriously, and kind of like put my best foot forward into it. So I would say right around 2020, that's when I graduated and really started to lock in and take it seriously.
Gotcha. What's your creative process? What does it look like? You know, you like a quiet room, late nights, notes app with you?
I'm not really a late night record. Like I can do it, but I'm not really like, my preference really is in a studio session in the middle of the night or like really late at night. I more so prefer, like right now I have my own studio equipment at my spot, so a lot of the times I'm recording myself. When I started, I was writing a lot, and like coming into the studio session with songs written just because we didn't have, you know what I'm saying, bread to just be kicking out like that. So we had to take advantage of the time that I had in the studio. But now, I would say kind of a mixture of both. Sometimes because I have the space in my spot, I'll just kind of take my time and won't really write as much. But then other times I might just sit there in the studio and replay the beat over and over, and I'm actually sitting out writing. So it just kind of depends. But I definitely like a quiet room, not too many people.
Gotcha.
And more like, I enjoy like a midday session just because I feel like I have the most energy, thoughts are flowing, you know, versus when I get to the nighttime, like struggling, I'm getting tired, so.
Gotcha. What's a line that you wrote that still hits and you like to hear it back?
Ooh, just because off the top of my head, and I've been listening to it recently, I put out a song called Bills in My Bouquet.
Okay.
And the line at the end of the hook is, I know my flowers on the way, make sure it's bills in my bouquet. And basically what I'm saying is like, I know at some point, because of the work that I'm putting in and just kind of keep my head down and staying at it, like I know my flowers will come at some point, but also flowers ain't enough, you know what I'm saying? You gotta make sure that, you know, that there's some money. Make sure there's some bills in that bouquet when you bring it as well.
Compensated too for what you do.
Exactly, because you know you put the work in, you want the recognition, but you also want to get what you deserve, as well. So,
got you, man. One of my favorite I listen to your music too, bro. One of my favorite songs is "Frustrated."
Yeah,
I like that one, bro. When I get frustrated though, and I hear it, I can hear it in my head. Though,
yeah,
frustrated. I can hear that, bro.
It's funny. That's literally how that song came about. It's like I was going through something, and I was sitting on the couch, and I was just kind of like moping around and stuff. And I'm like, well, if I'm gonna do this, I might as well like go in the studio and
make a song about it.
So I went in, pulled up some beats, got the beat. It was on YouTube, and just was like looking through beats, and that beat popped up. And the first thing that I heard when it came on, when the kind of piano came in, and then it came into the hook part, was like frustration, and I just kept running with that. So for sure.
So what's up, man? What's harder for you, starting a song or finishing one?
Finishing one, for sure. Okay. Finishing one. I don't know why. It's like I'll be in the studio, I'll make, do the hook, and then into the first verse, and that'll kind of be my stopping point.
Gotcha.
And it's like, if I don't kind of immediately, either the next day or, sooner, kind of get back into it, it's like, that's all, just because then the next day I might come in and start on something new.
Right.
And now I have two unfinished songs. So it's more so like finishing a song for me than starting.
I feel like some fun for me is, mine is starting. Once I get started, everything just start flowing and creating. But
I feel that
you can see both though. You can see both sides.
Sometimes that like finding the first line of a song
It'd
and
be the
actually
hardest
starting
thing, man. Trying to figure out what word go good. The start of the beat
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
do this word fit here?
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, how do you handle not being inspired, and how do you create when you're not inspired?
Mm. I saw, I think it was Leon Thomas. I was watching an interview of his, and he was talking about this, and he was saying like, when he has writer's block or feels uninspired, the main thing he does is not try to force it, because he feel like that's his body telling him you need to like live and experience life so you have something to come back to and be inspired by.
Yeah.
So I agree with that and kind of have implemented that, where it's like now, especially because I have my own studio stuff, it's like I can go in there at any time.
Yeah.
But I don't want to go in there forcing it or making something I don't believe in or don't resonate with. So I try to, if I have writer's block or just not feeling the most inspired, it's not that I'm kind of like sitting back and shying away from it, but just more so like allowing myself to experience life, experience day-to-day things, and then, I'm sure I'll have some inspiration. Oh, I also listen to music at that time as well, and just listen to other artists. Not to say I'm like stealing or picking from other artists, but just like, you listen to different artists, you get inspired by different artists every day. And so, I might just try to find a new artist that I haven't listened to before and kind of hear their music. So,
Gotcha. What's one song you think is slept on by yours?
That's a good question. I would say this song called "Hold Tight." It's an R&B song. I made it. I was in Atlanta actually. One of the producers that I've been working with since I started, Bona producer. We'll take trips down to Atlanta from time to time and just go down there and cook up. We link up with one of my homeboys named Jamal live down there. He got a studio and everything. So we'll just go down there and cook up, and we ended up making this song called "Hold Tight." And I still think honestly, like to this day, it's like one that slipped under the radar, but it's like, as far as just complete good song, I think it's one of my best. So that's one I would say.
That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. All right, 3 artists that influences your sound.
I mean, I feel like I have to say Drake, just because, I feel like he's a pioneer for like just that mixture of being able to, do the R&B, do the rap, mix them together in one song. So I would say Drake. One of my favorite artists is Future.
Okay.
I've just been a big fan of his music for a long time, and I think kind of his versatility also inspires me as well. Gotcha. And then the third, I would say my dad, honestly. Just being around and seeing kind of his work ethic, seeing him, rehearsing songs, and while we sit on the couch watching TV, he's, got his earphones in and rehearsing songs. So like, I kind of got that real world example of like what it takes to be successful in it. And that's something that I took with me. So I'll put him, as my last spot for sure.
Gotcha. So that ends the rapid fire questions. I do want to ask, like, what's next for you?
What's next? I mean, this the transition.
Gotcha.
And I feel like I'm figuring that out, which I think, like I kind of been saying, I think it's important to not always feel like you have to have everything figured out. And so like right now, just transparently, I'm just trying to figure out like what the next step is. After I put that project out, put a lot into it. So just kind of like recharging myself, but also kind of game plan and figure out what the next move is. I've still been working. I've been working on music. I've been working on another EP as well. So got some things in the works, but we'll kind of see how it unfolds in the second half of the year.
So what's up, man? So just tell everybody where they can find you. They can listen to your music, man.
Yes, sir. Edub. You can follow me on all socials at HeyEdub. That's HEY.EDUB. And then on your streaming platforms, Apple Music, Spotify, Deezer, Tidal, all those things. I'm on there as Edub. That's E space DUB. My newest project, All in My Head, is out now. Make sure y'all go check it out and get it. And I appreciate you having me, bro.
Appreciate you, my bro.
If you wanna go get it, keep going. If you wanna go get it, keep going. I mean, if you want it, all you gotta do is keep going.